This conference will now be recorded.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel Medicine Ki Pathshala. I'm Dr. Manali. So today we'll be talking about 5 exercises you must perform to strengthen your knee joint. Now the question arises, why? Why is it so important to strengthen your knee muscles? Why is it so important to make your knees strong? Simply because knees are responsible to carry your body's entire weight, right? While performing any activities, while jumping, while running, while dancing, or even by doing a simple activity like standing. So knees are very important, and they are very responsible to carry your entire weight while doing all the activities. So just imagine if your knees are weak, what will happen, right? Plus, weak knees can increase the risk of fall. They can increase the risk of injury or any kind of trauma, right? So having strong knees is very important, and at every stage of life, in fact, whether you are a kid or you're a grown up or you're an elder person. Fine. Can you see a pic here? Can you see the knee joint here? This is a knee joint, and these all are the muscles which are responsible to make the knee joint strong. Fine. So for making the knee joint strong, making these muscles strong is very important. Why? Because strong muscles will support your knees, number one. Number two, they will reduce the stress on the joints. They will restore the range of motion, and they will help the joint to absorb shock. Fine. So let's get started. I have come up with 5 simple exercises which are really very effective. And see, working on your knees is not at all a tedious task, right? You just have to perform few simple exercises, and you are sorted. Your knees are strong, your muscles are strong if you do certain simple exercises. Fine. So let's get started. Okay, before starting, let me tell you, I have categorized this exercise into 3 different positions, that is lying, sitting, and standing. Fine. Doing any exercise order-wise is not at all compulsory. You can do any exercise depending upon your comfort zone, but you have to do every exercise at least twice a day. All right, let's get started. So number 1 is bridging in lying posture. Okay, so can you see a pic here? The position should be like this. You need to lie down on your back. You can lie down on the floor, on your yoga mat. And if not comfortable, you can even lie down on the bed. All right. Let me tell you, wearing shoes while doing the exercise is completely your call. It is not at all compulsory. All right. So this should be your position. You need to lie down on your back with one knee flexed. The distance between the two legs is important. You shouldn't be joining or touching your both legs. All right, it should be parallel to each other. Fine. You need to bend your one leg. Fine. Simple. You need to lift your hip as well as your leg. All right, it should be just above the ground. It shouldn't be that high. Okay, it should be just above the floor. Hold this position for 5 seconds. Okay, you should not be holding your breath, let me tell you. Fine. So you see to it, you can count loudly. You count these 1 2 3 4 5 loudly, so that you will not hold your breath. Okay, hold this position for 5 seconds, and then gradually bring your hip down. Okay, slowly bring it down, and then again relax for 5 seconds. Right, then again go up, pause for 5 seconds, come down, relax for 5 seconds. So this is how you need to keep on doing the exercise. Now, how many counts you have to do it, all these things I'll tell you at the end of the video. Once I'm done with every exercise, I'll let you know everything, all right, regarding how many times, how many counts, how many seconds. Fine. So this is exercise number 1, bridging in lying posture. See, positioning is very important. If at all you will lift your hip too high, you will end up with neck pain. If at all you're not lifting it properly, it is actually totally useless. Fine. If at all your position is not proper, you are not keeping a proper distance, then again you will end up with your back pain. So positioning in every exercise is very important. That's why I've shown you with the help of these pics. All right. Now comes exercise number 2. That is knee marching. Everyone knows what is marching, right? So we will be focusing on the knee. That's why it is knee marching. This is done in sitting posture. So can you see the person, the pic here? I have shown 2 views. From side view, it looks like this. From front view, it looks like this. Fine. Simple position, you can sit down on a chair, on a low bed, on a sofa, on a stool. Fine. You can simply fold your hands, or you can just keep it sideways, like in the pic. The main key point is you have to keep your leg firmly on the floor. It should not be hanging. Okay, it should be like this, the one which is shown in the pic. And simple, you need to do the marching. See to it that you don't lift your leg too much. There should be only the distance of 1 foot above the ground. And simply do the marching on the alternate legs, like left, right, left, something like this. All right. No pauses, no holds required. And you can do this exercise, like for 5 to 10 times. I'll let you know the details in a while. All right. So this is how you can do it. You can actually simply use the support, or you can keep your back straight also, depending on your comfort zone. See, now why this marching is done. As I said, entire muscles, your hip muscles, your knee, your ankle, everything needs to be strengthened to keep your knee strong enough. Fine. So this will actually help you, number one, to improvise your blood circulation, which is also important to strengthen your muscles. Fine. And number two, it will help to strengthen your quadriceps. These are the thigh muscles. These are the quadriceps, and these are hamstring. So this will strengthen up your thigh muscles. Fine. Next is calf raise in standing posture. All right. Again, I'm telling you, wearing shoes is completely your call. It is not compulsory at all. Fine. So in standing, you just need to stand. Fine. You can just take a support of a table or a chair or a wall. Fine. You need to stand straight, and then you need to raise your heel and hold this position for 5 seconds. Understood? After 5 seconds, you just again keep your leg down, relax for a couple of seconds, then again raise your heels, hold this position for 5 seconds. So this is how you need to keep on doing this exercise. This will help to stretch your calf muscles, strengthen up your leg muscles. It will help to strengthen up your hamstrings and your quadriceps, which will eventually help to make your knees strong. All right. Now comes the next exercise, that is quadriceps stretch. This is done in standing posture. See, every exercise has its own goal, right? So likewise, this exercise has got 3 goals. Number 2, you should be standing on one leg without support. Number 2, you should be keeping your legs straight. You should be keeping your back straight, I'm sorry. And number 3, the heel of the shoes or the heel of your legs should be touching your hip. Okay, so these are the 3 goals, which is obviously that will come gradually. You cannot be expecting this coming on the first day itself, right? So meanwhile, you can use the support of wall, you can use the support of the chair. Fine. Now what you have to do, you need to stand on your one leg. All right, any leg you can start with, because you have to eventually do it on your both legs, right? So you have to stand on your one leg. Fine. And you need to bend the other leg, hold it with your hand, and stretch towards your hip. Pull it towards your hip. Fine. You will feel a stretch here on your thigh muscle. Fine. You will feel a stretch here. The moment you feel the stretch, hold this moment for 5 seconds. Okay, hold this position for 5 seconds. Okay, after 5 seconds, keep your leg down, then again stretch your same leg. Okay, keep it for 5 seconds and keep it down, then again lift the same leg. So complete one stretch, complete 5 to 10 counts in one leg first, and then switch to your other leg. All right, and gradually try to from wall come down to chair, from chair come down to no support at all. Understood? This, as the name suggests, it will help to stretch your muscles here, quadriceps. This muscle is the main muscle which is responsible to make your knee strong. All right, so keeping this muscle strong is very important. Okay, now comes the next and the last exercise, that is squats in standing posture. So this is basically a modification of your basic squat. Simple, you need to stand against the wall. See, the person is not standing straight, right? You should be doing the same position, right? You shouldn't be standing straight, because we are not doing exercise of the back, we're doing the exercise of your knee. Fine. So you can stand like this on your hip, okay, supporting your hip properly. Then simply slide yourself down. Okay, as I said, every exercise has its own goal, right? So this should be your goal. The goal is that your hip and your knee should be at the right angle to each other. Fine. But in first day, it is not possible. So this is your temporary goal, that you should just slide yourself down. The moment you feel the pressure on your knee, hold there, hold it for 5 seconds, then come up. Then again go down, okay? Hold it for 5 seconds, then come up, all right? And gradually try to come down to this posture, okay? This is the only exercise which is strengthening entire muscles of your lower body, right from your hip to your thighs, to your knees, to your calves, and to your ankles. So this is a very important exercise for strengthening, all right? So these were the 5 exercises. Now let's talk about how often you should do the exercises per day. Number 1, you should be doing it daily. Please don't skip any day. Number 2, at least 2 times a day you should do every exercise, okay? Gradually you can increase it to 3, but at least try 2 times, okay? When can you do it? You can do it in early morning before getting up from the bed, okay? And at late evenings before you're hitting to your bed, before going to sleep, you can simply do the exercise and then you will have a sound sleep, okay? Number 3, at least 5 times each exercise, okay? There were 5 exercises, right? And and you need to do 5 counts of every exercise, all right? So gradually you can increase it to 10, but first try 5 times each exercise. And the last one is hold for 5 seconds at least, okay? In all these 5 exercises there were pauses, right? Only there was no pause in knee marching, right? In other 4 exercises you were asked to hold the exercise, right? So hold for 5 seconds at least, gradually increase it to 10 seconds, all right? Easy, right? It was very easy. No props, no equipments required. You can do it easily at your home. The positioning was very easy and the exercises were very simple and they were very easy to understand also. Fine. Okay, now a very important thing I would like to say is, see, this you can do it to prevent the knee joint. This you can do it to cure the acute knee pain. But if at all you're suffering from a severe pain, from chronic pain, if you have swelling in your knee joint along with pain, if you have any redness or if you have any other signs and symptoms like fever and all, then you should not be doing any of the exercises. You should immediately visit your doctor. You should immediately check with your physiotherapist or your orthopedician. Number 2, not every exercise is meant for everyone, right? It depends from person to person, from body to body. So it might be a case that out of these 5 you're not able to do some exercises, you know, you are finding it uncomfortable or you're not finding it easy to do. It's okay. You just give 2 days to every exercise, okay? Just give 2 days. If at all you feel that after 2 days also you're not comfortable doing particular exercise, just discontinue. That's okay. Fine. Do the other which you're comfortable with. All right. But try and do it. All right. So this was me talking about the simple 5 exercises which one must perform to strengthen your knee joint. Try and do it by yourself. As I said, no age is there's no limit of age. It's not only for elderly people, it's not only for the one who is suffering from pain. You can do it anytime. The kids should try it, grown-ups should try it, and yes, it is effective to the elder ones also. So try and share this video with your friends, with your family members, with your parents. Let me know how is it. It is a very effective exercise. It is very easy and without any side effects. Okay, so next time I'll come up probably with more interesting videos. Please try and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for listening.